flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This is TJ Logan to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Single receiver. Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Lock going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Buccaneers.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a play fake, and here's Lock. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Second and 8 coming up. This is McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Lock to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Now a first and 10 at the 11. McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And here's a throw taken before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down,
Now Allen. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
from just shy of midfield. Allen, he's going to go for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Buccaneers 14, Panthers 7. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw again on second down. Allen. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Sliding out of it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
26 mark.
First down sack. Allen going right side here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
26 mark. All day, just like that.
Allen off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jalen Richard now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Okay, ready? You can't hang. You're not going to get me? Mike 51, Mike 51.
Block off a play action. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Buccaneers.
Ready, set.
They'll run with McCaffrey. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Buccaneers 21, Panthers 7. Aldrich Rosa set to
now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Jones, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Jones on the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Operating from the gun, Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
You got 4. I got 83. I got 83. Meaning alert. Switch. Check safety. Safe.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Jones, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
1 out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. Now it's locked. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, it's Allen going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
McCaffrey on the counter. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Score, Buccaneers 28, Panthers 7. Aldrich throws.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. With it on the return is Logan. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air, Allen. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Allen. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Panthers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. With it on the return is Logan. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Allen's throw is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. And
they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Buccaneers 35, Panthers 15. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice. But
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Locke going to throw it here. And this is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, is the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, that's to McCaffrey, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, Locke. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually